Hey there, and welcome to Japan. Well, we got some exciting stuff to be talking about. First, you hear the groovy sound in the background? That would be a shamisen. Shamisen is a musical instrument found in Japan, which is similar to a banjo or a guitar. Interesting fact, someone told me a crazy rumor that apparently the shamisen is made of cat skin. Yes, a fun and exciting way of keeping the stray population down, turning them into instruments. But I guess that's better than Mexico, where they turn the strays into food. Dog taco. Anyway, so moving on to Japan. We've got some fun and exciting things to talk about. First, we will talk about the trip over here and the fun and excitement that it was. Then, we will move into the housing accommodations. Very different than what you find in the US. In case you haven't been able to notice yet, I am actually sitting on the floor. Yes, very common for people to sit on the floor in Japan. Mostly because the people in Japan are closer to the floor than most Westerners usually are. Then from there, we'll move into things I've been able to do in Japan and fun, exciting information about Nova, the company that I'm working for, yet may not be working for much longer just because the company may not be around for much longer. On my trip over here, there's a lot of water, but in that water, there's an island off the west coast. A big ship off the west coast. You can kind of see the great thing out there. And the moon was accompanying us for a while, considering how I saw daylight for 24 hours, and I'm pretty sure this is a submarine. As we approach Japan, you can see the coast, and just above the coast is a little river. You may notice that you can follow that river all the way through Japan. Yes, at some points it gets bigger, and at some points it gets smaller. Like right here, it is very small. And over here, you can see that it gets bigger. But it's all the same river. You can watch it snake around the entire country, which is surprising. As you take a walking tour of my apartment, you can see the view from the balcony. As far as the Japanese are concerned, the balcony is useful solely for drying laundry, but I find it serene. As we walk into the apartment, you can see the Western style living room. It's Western style because it has things like a TV and a couch. And that's pretty much about it. And from the Western style living room, you're heading into the kitchen and you get to see the long hallway down to the end of the apartment. And we have the kitchen with a fridge that's small. I think I had a bigger one in the dorms. Okay, not likely, but still, it's close. From the kitchen, we move into the laundry room with a washer I don't know how to use because I can't read the buttons and what they do. We have two bathrooms. This is the first one. Mostly mine. I kind of claimed it with only two residents and two bathrooms. That works out. See this weird spout thing on the top of the toilet? Yeah, water comes out of there when you flush it. I don't know if you're supposed to wash your hands in there or not, but some restaurants you don't have a choice because there's no other option. And looking out the front door, you can see that our shoes are on the floor because wearing shoes inside is considered disrespectful, even in your own apartment. And we have my room, which is actually a lot cleaner and together now, which, considering how I may not be here for long, didn't make sense to put everything away, but at least I feel better about it now. From my room, we move into the Japanese living room. The Japanese living room has tatami mats and is great for yoga and other kinds of exercises. We got the ball and, of course, laundry, which hangs from the racks in the corners. And from the Japanese living room, you also have access to the balcony through the sliding door. And again, it's hard to tell, but it's really compact. All the buildings you see are very separate apartments, but with all the vegetation and trees around, it helps break it up so it doesn't feel so tight and crowded. From the Japanese living room, we move into the second bathroom. And look at that sink. Look at how low it is. It comes up to below my groin. And from there, we move into the other toilet, which again has a spouty thing with water that comes out of the top. I don't know about that. But what's really neat is you have a bathroom. in a literal sense. It's a room with a bath and a shower. Alright, as we move out the front, you can see there's a view there. And pretty quick, we'll move back into the apartment and look at tags everywhere. The characters on the top are kanjis, so we can see what it is in Japanese. Middle is katakana or hiragana, and the bottom is romaji, what you can actually read. And other things, pet peeves, low sinks, very low, you have to bend over just to touch it. And other things, I don't know how to use utilities because I can't read the buttons. Alright, so there's where I am. Check back in a bit for more fun things in Nova.